my ribs touch. I get it to go. I get it to go.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a...
And that's caught inside the 30. And down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 51 yards. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Falcons.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Now a play fake here on first down. blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons!
Touchdown,
Calvin Ridley. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
45, 45. Mike, 45. Let's go, D.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The intended target was Chris Godwin, and now it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
7 on the play. First down, Atlanta.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Falcons 14, Buccaneers 7.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. all they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Down the middle of the field, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. That's out to the left, flat and complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. They'll give it here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. We'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Look, oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. They'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Falcons 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
8-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They're going to look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And pushes the lead up to 11.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Falcons 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick, and he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Score Buccaneers 35, Falcons 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Number 20.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll set up to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, 70 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a catch right side by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. Now back to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. 33 yards that time.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
26 is the
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here as he's taken down. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Gun now on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Now an option play, he'll keep it. Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football, and the Falcons grab it. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up
another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here we go. 45 the mark.
2nd and 3. And he finds Howard complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. 60, check. Yeah, that QB's trash. Let's go. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Come on.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Let's go, D.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that second down completion actually went back a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
A loss of 4 yards. It's second down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. But that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 49. Falcons 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 43 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Complete to Chris Godwin. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
31.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a